Hello everyone. I actually got this idea from my daughter because she is becoming a YouTube sensation, at least in our house. She's not allowed to post. Anyway, so son has been having an issue with Xbox controllers. I just been scrolling fast and during gameplay, specifically Battlefield 1, the his avatar looks up uncommandedly. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking this controller and I'm replacing this toggle switch. I am a part-time electrician, so I somewhat know what I'm doing. Here I am going to replace his toggle switch with an aftermarket toggle switch that I received from eBay. It only cost about $2, so fairly inexpensive. So right now I'm in the process of desoldering the old one. What I would suggest is to get you some desoldering wicking that has some rosin flux on it. What it does is help oxidize the solder faster and makes it a lot easier for you to remove it. See if I can hold the phone. So I've already desoldered most. I left one for an example so that I can show you the easiest way to possibly get this done. Let me see if I can set my phone up the right way. So I'll prop it up with the Xbox controller. Alright, so usually I'll just take like a small piece of flux with my solder iron, approximately 600 degrees, and all I do is run this desoldering wicking material right next to piece that I want to desolder. Be very careful not to get your fingers too close because this hot iron does get hot really fast. And because this wicking stuff is metallic, the heat will expand and travel up and burn your fingers. This is pretty quick. You'll know it starts working when the desoldering wicking material turns silver. Take a look at those. It doesn't have to be perfect, just enough to fill up the post so that you can remove the actual toggle button without an issue. I already had the controller dismantled. It'll take maybe 5 minutes. It doesn't take much at all. One thing that I will suggest is okay, so I finally desoldered and freed up before I was interrupted by my darling daughter. So it's practically free at this moment. I'm not exactly sure if this is a problem, but because one of the reasons I decided to replace this is because since he's always looking up, this is the button that controls what he's looking up. So possibly it can be an internal failure or something may be sticking. So I'm just going to replace it and see what happens. The new one should be fairly easy slide in place. Let's see. This feels. Let's make these videos. They're easy to make. I think what suggest is to make sure all the pins are aligned straight so that they'll fit inside the hole without you having to struggle like I currently am. Okay. Alright. We got action. Always be very careful. Some parts will fall out of place, and if you're not very familiar with the controller, then it will be hard to figure out where some pieces go and where they align correctly. So once you can get all the pins aligned. What I would suggest is take something to install in the back of your module so that it won't fall out while you're trying to resolder it into place. This is not a recommended soldering method, but to assist in holding, what I would suggest is possibly hold it with your hand, like such. Get a piece of solder out. So while pressing, not too hard, firmly, use your soldering iron just to grab a bit of solder, put it in place, just to hold. And then don't worry about it being perfect. You can always go back and clean it up. Do the same with another piece. Don't use too much. And one more for your measure. Okay, so here's the real soldering tip. So what you want to do is you don't want to put too much heat on your component because it might damage it. So basically, simultaneously have your soldering and your soldering iron. You just want to touch where you want your solder to be applied, but very quickly at the same time. Okay, that's one. So always go back and clean up. Just want to get solder in the spots. Make sure it doesn't run over to the different locations. You don't want anything shorting out to each other. It's a very tedious process. With a lot of practice, you'll be able to speed through. Okay. I'm a little bit OCD, so I'm going to go back through and clean some of this up. Okay, like I said, I'm not a professional, but this is about as good as I'm going to get. If you can see that, let me try and focus. There it is. So one important thing to remember about using wicking with flux is that flux is very corrosive. So if you decide to use the kind with flux, make sure you get some alcohol and maybe a Q-tip or a paper towel and give that area a good clean so that your controller won't corrode over time. So now that it's all put together, then it's time for reassembly and see how it works. Okay, this is the final test. Controllers mostly put back together, and now we have, let's scroll in just a little bit more. See, initially on this part of the screen, if you click to the right, it will scroll quite fast. Now it seems as if it is back to normal, and Everything is all good. Alright, thanks for watching my video. This is my actual first video, so it might be a little trash, but please like. Thank you.